Call a spade a spade. Is it because they choose gorilla? If it's conventional, will you have come time to have time you want to do this, you want to go to church, you want to go this? And again, if you know the truth of what is going on and you are paying tithe to quit bandits, those who have not told you what is coming, who goes on private jets, bulletproof cars, but telling you to wear apron to confront someone with AK-47, and as you are being mowed down in hundreds, they are mute. If you are giving tithe to them, ignorant is not the excuse. Let me tell you something. You will steal from your own juice. Enough is enough. Our land is under siege. Our beautiful women are being raped, being shown fake love, and some of them out of fear they fall for this. It is you and I as a man to protect our women. It is a must, it's a task, it's not a choice. If we protect them, then we are protected. If they are vulnerable, we are vulnerable. And how do we do that? If we can't do it with your money. A man whose house is on fire is the person buying designer, wearing designer clothes, dressing and shining the shoe and looking good, making all those things to go. Who are you? Where are you going? What are you in the midst of war? That car you are buying every morning, where do you want to drive it? That hotel you are building for what? On whose land? That is under siege. Let us call a spade though, without minding whose source is God. Don't look face. That money, if you don't want to bring, onyiro or onyiro, enemy or stranger. Anyone goes. If you abandon what is important to go after less important, if you ignore protection of your life first, then going for other property and other things, then you eventually die and your enemy or stranger will eat that money. Use that money for what is important. When you have, you will have money and what money can buy. But when you lost it, even if you have World Bank, you can be reduced to nothing in a space of 4 months. But when you use money and what money can I have, sell it and use it to fight to preserve your territory and your freedom, then other things, that money and what money can buy will come so cheap, easily or without stress, because every of your backyard is money and what money.
We can't hear you again, Onyeka. Onyeka?
I was thinking it's only me. I can't hear him.
We can't hear him. Yeah, nobody has raised up his or her hand to speak. So let me play our PM.
Sister, our sister, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. MID?
Yeah.
What have you been?
Yeah. Yes, we have been in what we call Prumtu preparation.
Okay, welcome back.
So that yes, so that things goes in accordance.
Welcome.
From Europe. Yeah, good evening, everyone. I want us to be in the spirit of positive megalomania, because if people really comprehend what has happened, on the 18th day of September 2025, our people supposed to be, thanking God, because the dream of our Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has started taking shape. The congressional briefing took place on that said day. Although prior to that said day, there was the congressional submission of intent around a month ago. On that occasion, where even some persecuted people from the northern part of the zoo, plus other people that came from different countries, we are airing, we are having a kind of their own briefing. That was the same day that our APM succeeded through the lobbyists, to submit our own congressional intent. And on the 18th of September 2025, it was the opportunity for the first time for the briefing, just tackling the ear of the Congress. That is, I've been telling our people that this is the struggle we are now. The level that our government is now is what we call professional stage. While you are professional stage, our people need to listen to the academicians, because if you don't listen to the academicians that are on the side of the truth, you will just play with everything going on. People will just banalize, important things. You banalize it. You think that this one is nothing. For example, people from France used to say, per example, our people who are criticizing, some of the gullible ones who choose to criticize, are saying, where are the senators? They were looking for when Donald Trump will be on the podium with Ogechukwu Nkere. Then Donald Trump will be nodding his head. He will be seeing the Vice President Pence, nodding his head. You'll be seeing us inside the White House, where Obama used to stay before. That is not the process. Number one, there is something you call sovereignty, and there is something you call domestic jurisdiction. Okay, let's take it for example. If the Prime Minister of Italianensis is to be invited in the White House, she is a visitor, because Italianensis Prime Minister is a woman, right? She cannot be showing power in another man's territory, although she is a sovereign, Prime Minister of Italianensis. Talk less of a government in exile that is trying to let the plight of his people to be heard through a legitimate, established governmental, apparatus known as BRGIE. Do people really understand how difficult it was for that event to take place? In DC, they will say, what is DC? This means Washington, DC, where George Washington had his footprint. When freedom fighters do things, and those that understand the value of freedom fighting, at the end of the victory, Dulce Bellum ac Pacis, those that understand, the validity of that leader of the freedom fight organization must keep a stamp of that particular person. That is called footprint. So Washington, D.C. is the particular logo and the logo and puntum where America had its victory. You call it Capitol Hill. In 1776, when everything calmed down, before even we talk about the European Revolution in 1789, So, to be able to spalancare the porta of Capitol Hill is something to be celebrated. For you having the opportunity as a nation that is trying to be recognized under exile in Capitol Hill, supposed to be celebrated. That's what I'm telling our people. Over a question of doing gra-gra. You can have a 7 PhD, but it's not bigger than some people in the Europe enclave. But if you don't understand the political processes, when they cool down with that your PhD and understand how things functions, because there are some people that don't even have one PhD, but they are practical. They will lead you through. George Washington was not called Doctor George Washington. Somebody can try to prove me wrong, but I don't think you can prove me wrong. George Washington was not called Dr. George Washington, but he had that divine gift from God Almighty, from the nature, to do what? To defend his people that were being subjugated and enslaved. They have already run away from the Europe and every part of the world, and they got a safe place, in that part of the world called America. Still, British people came and enslaved them to the extent that they were using them both black and white. They started using the white Americans even worse than the way they used the black Americans, to the extent that they were only good in paying taxes, but they were not good in being considered as members of the parliament. That's the reason why George Washington, his group, created a slogan: no taxation without participation. No taxation without participation. That is a slogan of resistance. That is, when I say is, it means that I'm supposed to say was, but I don't have to say was, because if I say was, it means that it is over. No, it is not yet over. It is the word of resistance. That's why American people are so mad. If you want to step over that 4 pillars that made America to be what it is today: equality, brotherhood, democracy, freedom. That is what you call liberty, the 4 freedoms. Now, if America invited BRGIE,
we are not hearing you. If you are hearing him, give me a
I can't hear him again. Can you hear him?
They hear now.
I can't hear him either. MID. Wow. Okay, now let's okay, we can hear you now.
A call is coming to my device.
Yeah, coming with MID. This defense doesn't like space. Okay.
I think.
Okay.
Defense does not like space. Defense wants to fight in the homeland. MID loves space. Onyeka, so round up, my brother. Round up. Yeah.
I never knew I was actually knocked out. Anyways, to summarize what I was saying, BIAFRANS, please, if I may put that, and this please is because of my ladies. Yes, let us take what we're doing as #1 paramount importance project. That is, everything is more than a life. Some say that nothing is more than a human life, but I will tell you that the land of our territory, our portion on this planet Earth is more important than life. Yes. Don't misconcept what I'm saying. Instead of allowing that to be taken away from us, prefer to lose 50 million of me, that land. I want you to know how important it is. And we are lucky to have those who have volunteered to fight for us, and those who are reserved, which I am one of the reserved, who will be happy be happy if I have to die in the battlefield, dealing with the enemies. That is the best honorable death for me. So do not be afraid of that we're in a state of war. And some of you who allow the gullible media deceitful catch and reports, copy and paste Nigeria media reporters, complicit media reporters who have deviated from journalistic ethics to deceive you. You should ask them, if they are sincere with their sponsors, why can't them allow free media coverage of what is happening and let them report it unbiasedly to the world? So you should know the question to ask, okay? And before you come to support, if you put your life online, that thing you are saying against that person, can you put your life online that what they're saying is truth? Because I am fighting here with cause. With cause. Yes. With everything in me. Against any of you who will come and disseminate lies against our defense forces, or anybody fighting, putting their life online to make sure that our women are not raped, our land are not taken away from us. You know, sometimes some of you wonder when we say women and children. Yes, our land is the motherland, and without women and those children, anybody attacking your women and children want to exterminate you. Yes. Their intention is to exterminate you. So it is them and that territory. It starts resting on our shoulder to protect them. It is not a choice. So when you are doing it, you are doing his obligation that is on the, unless you are not one of us, or you don't qualify to be part of those who inherit that land. If you are chased outside, you run to your own ancestral land that's supposed to be your safe haven. Then enemy again from outside, not just a neighbor, not a neighbor. A strange enemy that have no iota connection with you, cross many borders and come to your land. Will you still run? Then if you run, you don't deserve that territory. Okay? Because I used some criminals, idiots, who used to give wrong advice. Hey, if Nigeria is no longer say, I'll advise you to, if you know any country you can put your head there, just Japa kill there. In any place you are placed there for a purpose. If you are leaving the land because you don't want to die as a youth, you don't want to die, that's why you're leaving, then I'm not going to tell you, but I can assure you that that place you are running to, if death want to kill you, will kill you there. If you find yourself in that written, know that you are in the midst of war, prepare yourself, be vigilant, be alert. Don't allow enemy to use you against those who are fighting to defend you and I, because it's the worst thing you can do to yourself. When you are helping the enemy to shoot yourself, that is what it is when you are foolishly allow them to use their propaganda to deceive you. Before you speak anything against our BDF, anyone, or Biafra government, our APM, or any Biafra government of South, or any of the dedicated Biafra ladies and comrades, verify your facts very well, because Uncle number will not forgive you. Let me not say about others. I know what I'm saying. I know what we are facing abroad. I know what our people are suffering. That the only remedy to it is to make sure that we have our own nation. If you think that it will stop, no, it will keep deteriorating. And it can't happen that you become stateless. Then you will know that slavery and racism is not abolished. They're just changing versions. Then you will know that you deliberately be bundled and be kept in prison, or had to be working as, you see the slavery, that slavery you hear about for hard labor, you see it back, because you are stateless, you have no place. So therefore, you know how important it is to fight I rather die on my feet than living on my knees. How will you feel as a man? Let me just, a few days ago, one of my sisters was sick. Go to hospital, no. Go to no. She's fasting on top of this, saying that she will be healed with a man. Hi, oh, Chukwokike. When I was furious because she's my immediate elder sister. When I was furious because she senior me directly, I can talk to her. I respect her. There is a situation I can talk to her directly. I said, we bundled her to hospital. And after the scanning, ulcer, her stomach, in ulcer. She's supposed to go to hospital drinking olive oil. I am homeless as something. You know, you're just homeless. There is reasoning. Why I'm saying this is to be, there's reason for that. Not because there's no house, but I don't want to use the money that's supposed to be used to fund my freedom to use it to be paying for rentage. I'm looking to a place that can enable me to sponsor what is important. Then on that situation, why I bring it is a situation that will make you to borrow money. That situation, what is like what were you funding our freedom now? And the people that call her sister to come to her shop to eat her shop dry, everybody deserted her. And she didn't understand what it means that that blood is thicker than water. The reason I'm telling you that no Igbo man kiss Igbo man, no Igbo man is against Biafra. Those that are killing our people are not Igbo, they are not Biafrans. Biafra, fund your freedom. Stop allowing our APM to be shouting every time. Stop allowing us to do what is right without being begged to do so. Do what is right. Not when it's late. Then something that would have been done with 100, 10 million a year, then we then be costing 500 million a year. Or more than that. As you are delaying, the enemy is getting stronghold. They are getting their grip. And help those who have volunteered to fight for us. Let us help them for job to be easy for them by bringing that money on time. That money you keep in Zoo Bank is not your money. Remove it now. Remove it now. And invest it in Bank of Biafra for IOU loan. Remove it now. To avoid Hadayino. Remove it now. That thing you want to put Lagos Abuja, convert it to a J now. Not when time comes, even if you have 500,000 and nobody will listen to you. Because it will go down. If you're a true Biafran blood, stop listening to that man who is telling you nothing that happened, that is working with the government. You know what will happen, it will not. Because he's speaking, it may not be part of, it may not be your blood though. Tomorrow you say, hey, I don't know, so this man no be Igbo. I think say na Igbo man. No wonder. Not let that time come, because it will be too late for you. All glittering objects are not gold. Do what is right at the right time. Don't come and go and begin to pump champagne, throw money on occasion and come and say you want to give 2,000 Niger and you are bragging, you are giving nothing. Come on, shut up your mouth. Stop deceiving yourself. You are provoking code number. Do what is right. Look at Mazin. Look at BDF. Do you know what is oil well? They rejected it because of you and I. And they think that you are doing them a favor by donating money. If you fail to bring that money, enemy or stranger will eat it. And you remain slave forever. We are going to be free, but you remain as a slave. Be rest assured. Code number. Thank you.
Ndewo. Onyeka, thank you so much for lecturing Biafrans. Yes, there is no other thing that we can do than to fund You heard what he just said. That is what is killing our people back home. Maybe fear of also going to the hospital is another problem, because these days, if you are sick and you go to Nigerian hospital, you will die there. No facilities, nothing. You even go and get infection. You see? But thank God that you rescued your sister. They are deceiving them with religion, fasting, and prayers. Look at somebody with ulcer drinking anointing oil. What is anointed there? Eh? What is anointed in that oil that you are drinking when you are having ulcer? Thank God though you rescued her. You see, this is why we need Biafra. I don't understand. Let them stop deceiving our people with this religion thing. Somebody is dying. The next thing now, we'll hear Kpakam, she don't go. What happened? They will say it is winch. Which winch? When the person did not take the right medication, believing in anointing oil, the person that is giving her the anointing oil will never drink that anointing oil. Instead, the person will fly to abroad to get better treatment. MID, you are back with the original MID. So go ahead. Biafrans, we have just 50 minutes more. You know, today is a town hall. That is the only time we have left. So let's manage the time so that everyone will speak. Right now, only 3 hands are up. Not when I want to
I
end
think
this, you want to
I
speak.
think Tutor,
Hey,
hello ma. I think you could have just let's share the time so that I know you'll be able to meet up to the target time.
that's right. Okay, please, five minutes. MID, MID, you had spoken at length. Five minutes, sir. Please, just a round up. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Well done, my sister. Can you hear me?
Now, this is the real handle for space, not defense.
Defense is secretive.
Go ahead, sir.
Defense is secretive. It's from BRGIE. It is not my cause. You people should understand it. It's not my cause. So I wanted to also grant the indulgence of our sister Betty Ford. All our mothers here present, Sister Stella, Merteka, Eunice, there is one you call CEOS. There are too many mothers here, because we are moving with the speed of light, what you call LASA technology. So, so let me just say round up with what I was saying. I was trying to let our people to understand that America, Washington DC is being nominated. When I say nominated, means that it is being remembered because of what? The activity of George Washington, especially in 1775 during the Revolution, American Glorious Revolution, that made the Americans, meaning those that were being forcibly made to go to the land of America, and the Aboriginal Americans, to coin a word of resistance, otherwise known as no taxation without participation. That taxation means that the British colonial masters used to use the Americans, only for taxation, but they did not use to allow them to become parliamentarians. They did not use to allow them to become government officials. Then they resisted them by armed war resistance. First of all, they coined the word, we can no longer pay tax without we being part of the government. This thing I'm saying, if you went to university in America or anywhere in the advanced nation and you don't know this coined word, no taxation without participation. And that thing created a kind of resistance and eye opener to the people, because many people didn't know that they were good to become parliamentarians. So it was the work of George Washington. And George Washington was not Dr. George Washington. That was what I was saying. So that is to bring it to our own side now, that those that are doing shake head because of PhD, what you call Tarukata PhD, and they don't understand what you call freedom fight. That in freedom fight, everybody is very, very important. And you're important. Yes, you have somebody that has muscle. You have somebody that has money. You have somebody that has PhD. You have somebody that cannot even talk, But hence your mind is in freedom fight. We have to conglomerately, in what I call agomitolo, bring all those forces together. Hence we are legitimate. Michael Rubin said it. We that are legitimate must show the world that we are the right people by our actions. Our actions is to do what? To follow those principles and precepts of freedom. We have had our congressional briefing and nobody should play with it. It is a very, very positive move. So we should be happy and put more fire, put more ejema, put more belief, and put more know in what we're doing. What I mean by know is the know-how. Because when you know what you're doing, you should believe in it and you do more research. So that, those that did not understand, we will lecture them to understand that this is the right procedure. That is the reason and why after the Venerde, meaning after the uh, uh, Friday, the government of the zoo mobilized the terrorist vice president of the zoo to go to America as we are speaking now. The vice president of the zoo, terrorist, is in New York, but it is dead on arrival. Anyway, somebody can explain it in a better understanding because my minute is expiring now. So we Biafrans supposed to appreciate our acting prime minister. Yes, Ogechukwu Nkere, honoraris. I yield my mic. Thank you.
In secularum. Thank you, MID. Maybe my co-host is not here. Thank you so much. Mama
I am
Betty.
here. I'm
Oh,
here,
okay.
and I brought our sister up, Obi Chicago, who was on ground as well. Maybe after Mama Betty, we'll privilege her to speak to us as well. Thank you, ma.
Okay.
Let her go ahead.
Okay,
Are you sure she wants to speak?
our sister Obi Chicago, please, ma. The mic is.
Ndewo. Our energy booster. Welcome back. Welcome back. We are good. Welcome.
Thank you very much, sister Mama. We appreciate your time and your love coming across to at least and your voice and your submission. We say thank you. Thank you for your time made known to all the whole world by representing us. We hold you a very hand of appreciation. Thank you, ma. Please, ma, every one of us that have the privilege to speak, let's see how we can manage 3 minutes. Please, ma, Mama Betty, I beg you, ma, I don't know how you do it. And 1 million, please. Let's see how we can keep to the time. Thank you, ma. Over to you, Mama Betty.
Thank you so much. Wonderful Biafrans. I love you all. My sister Obi, go to my page. You will see where I use your picture to paint everywhere. You are a powerful woman. I love you. I love tutors. I love everybody, Biafrans. We really don't have to continue waiting for anybody to tell us. My little jingle before I go to the celebration here says, Biafrans spoke loudly last night during the fundraising. Donation reigned and the majority voted for the lawsuit against Orabu Fulani to proceed. No forgiveness for the saboteurs. That is my jingle. No forgiveness. And after Orabu Fulani, the next will be Adandi Ocho. Because that woman have rubbished this our struggle as if to say we are joking or we are doing something like a child's play. Are you still hearing me, please?
Yes, ma, we can hear you, ma.
Okay. So after Orabu Fulani's lawsuit, the next must be Adandi Ocho. That woman has caused a lot of damage in this our struggle. Whenever we are doing fundraising, that is when she will be there, distracting people from coming to donate. And she doesn't, I don't know what that woman contributes, what her duty is in this struggle. I don't know the uses of that woman, just to gossip. She collects numbers, and the way she will be quoting, oh, I phoned this person, I phoned the... That's all she does to destroy what we are doing. She could not even see women like herself that day inside that very Washington, D.C. Congressional Hall. And the only thing she could say, that somebody even called me yesterday, and I told that person, you are also in the media. Why do you listen to this woman that Ogekere hired her? I say, yes. He hired her because he's interested in Biafra. He hired her because he has the money. He hired her because we and the Americans are in a good alliance that shakes and quakes Nigeria. So when we come to the celebration of DC, the briefing, you all know that briefing is just when somebody wants to take you to court, they will call you and say, come and give me a brief of what your case is all about. That's what the briefing is all about. So my people, we are victorious. Go and see the type of hand that was raised yesterday. You will know how many Biafrans that came and donated. Unfortunately, my rep did not announce my own donation. Even if it is 1 AJ, I will always donate. And I thank God that you, Biafrans, you have now known the modus operandi of Nigeria, using your own stupid and gullible brothers to come and be hoodwinking you or making you to live where you are. Biafrans are now standing gidigbam. No longer time. We are now on a celebration mood because we have broken the jinx. We have broken that barrier, that strong and powerful eyes. We have broken it. Let us continue to donate. You have now seen that your donation is making an impact. Because of time, I don't have to continue. Our sisters, tutors, and Obi, my sister, and MID, they have all said it. Even Uncle the number, they have said it all. So my people, I thank you all for standing your grounds. We have to continue to celebrate, and we have to continue to make them cry. Keep calling Shetima. The terrorist, the man that formed terrorist group with Gumi and Buhari, Malami and Pantami, keep calling their names. They want us to be fighting within ourselves while their name will be hidden. No. In my program, I will always call the names of those who are terrorizing Nigeria and Biafra and Oduduwa. We are three nations. It's the Hausa land, Igbo land, and Yoruba land. That's the three ethnic groups there. The 40 United States of Biafra. We are not in their territory. They are the ones coming to look for us. And when they come, we will see them. But unfortunately, we don't see them when they are going. So God, after Madam Bao, the next is Adandiocho. We have a lot of evidences against her to bring her down to her knees so that when men are talking, she will keep quiet. Thank you so much. And I wish to see all of you next on the American Town Hall. Thank you so much. God bless Biafrans. God bless
Thank
you.
you.
Bless
Thank you, Mama. The time has really approached on my host. I don't know if you can give 1 million just 2 minutes because it's already time now. Thank you, Ma.
No, we still have like 30 minutes. Oh. We'll end
Oh,
by
okay. Oh,
6.
okay. All right. Okay. All right. 1 million over to you. Over to you.
This are way word just plenty for my mouth like this. Hey, this my turn. They can't beg for 2 minutes.
I
Musa,
beg, no vex. I
Musa,
take God
come
beg.
here. Musa, Musa, come here. Musa. Ah, God. There is something that they used to say. Small shit, it is spoil nyash. Make una no vex for the manner the way I take talk am, but now so it be. You see this thing where they say some people just dey for corner, they gossip. It dey shake mountain. And I can assure each and every one of us, say, the zoo are panicking. And this time around, they not go survive this one. So me, I not go like waste time, because we get important deal, important meeting to attend. That one I did very much important, because without that one,
1 million. 1 million.
yes,
This is all
yes,
just a minute. Auntie Tuto,
okay.
please, ma, with all due respect, ma, my space will be going off now. For you to have a backup, please engage 1 million as a co-host, ma. Thank you, ma. In case I just get trip off, please.
Okay, I'll send co-host to 1 million now. Thank you so much. Thank you. So 1 million, get it now, okay?
All right, no problem. I will receive it immediately. I get okay. So you see, like so many people will come and tell you that okay, thank you very much. So you see, so many people will come and deceive you. They will come with their propaganda telling you that BRGIE rented the hall. Is it Ogekere? I don't understand the meaning of all this nonsense propaganda, all this nonsense deceitful words that people are using. What is the meaning of this? Ogekere is an acting prime minister. He's an acting prime minister. Is a government. He's not working on his own. He's not acting on his own. So if the hall was rented, it's not Ogekere that rented the hall. It is BRGIE, Biafran government, that rented the hall. Let's assume. But because of that rented hall now, today now, all of you are having sleepless nights. The chief of terrorists, the vice president, that is the terrorist commander, is now in America. But the only thing is that is not to go to America. You can visit America maybe for going for your normal visiting. But you should try to go to the White House as well, just like as the Biafra government in Israel has done. So you should try and also visit there, and let's see, maybe how let's see. So maybe if he will be able to go in and come out, that's the or present anything. So those ones is not, we are not, it is just you know, they have already failed. So there's no need. So all those ones, they are just panicking, running up and down because maybe their advisor, I don't know the kind of advice, or maybe their lobbyists are not doing very well. So maybe he should go and lobby himself directly. So let's see what will be their outcome. So that one is by the way. So but Biafrans, the main deal here is that we just need to remain focused and continue to do the needful. We all have seen the only responsibility that we have now is to fund. Is to fund all these achievements, all this progress that we are seeing, even though no matter anything that they are going to say, all these things are expected. But the assurance is that we are winning, and we must continue to do whatever we are doing. We must continue to do whatsoever that we are doing to make sure that we support this government, to make sure that we support our land. We are not just supporting. We are not supporting Mazi Oge Chukwunkere. We are not supporting him. We are supporting our government. We are supporting our own. Anything that we are doing is for our own benefit. It's not just for one person. So this is something that we all should understand and do the needful. Tonight, we are having a town hall meeting as well. So I believe that each and every one of us will be there, to make sure that at least we do the needful. Whatsoever that we have is welcome. So as for those of you that we have, that we come and give, maybe you just want your name to be mentioned, they will just come and give some. That is not fair, because this thing we are doing is reality. Everything that we are doing is real. The kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today now is not a joke, and it's not something that any of us should joke with. He's not feeling fine today. It's something that we should be concerned about. And apart from that, our lives are at stake. They are killing our people. They come in with their armor tanks and all these things. So, and we need a resistance, because there's nobody to speak for us. There's nobody to hear us. There's no way the world can hear our voice without we resisting these aggressors, these terrorists that are coming to our land. So the only possibility now has been the only hope is the Biafra Liberation Army. There's no any other security outfit in Biafra land that is in charge or that is responsible, of making sure that they are defending our land. There is no any other one apart from Biafra Liberation Army. Is it the Bubago? Is it the Udogachi? Is it who? Which vigilante? Is it all those untrained bandits that is everywhere that you want to rely? That you are relying on? If it is for all those bandits, by now the Fulani and the army, the terrorist army, they would have taken over everywhere. But because of the Biafra Liberation Army, because this Biafra Liberation Army, they are well trained. These are armies. These are not just vigilante. These are not just group of boys. These are well trained with experience, with rules of engagement and everything. So these are the men match with the Nigerian terrorists and the Nigerian army, will be it whatsoever. But based on the effort and the support that we have given to them, that they will be able to, to deliver. So, but if we continue to ignore and continue to remain reluctant, I don't know what we are expecting to see. I don't know what we want to see. Haven't they killed us enough? Haven't they done enough? Haven't they intimidated us enough? If not for nothing, the injustice being met on our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is it not enough lesson for each and every one of you? Even those wicked, evil ones, those saboteurs, is it not enough lesson for you to learn? Look at what Nigeria did. They went to Kenya, kidnapped somebody like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which each and every one of us claim that we believe in, we love him. They kidnap him, and they are telling each and every one of us that there is nothing that we can do, that we cannot do anything, that any day that any of us stand up and say we want to fight for our right, we ask for justice, that you will see what will happen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that the worst is going to happen to us. As if that was not enough, since all those whites, they kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they have been coming to our land to commit havoc, killing our people, intimidating us, picking our youths from homes and everything. If not for the intervention of the Biafra Liberation Army, the Biafra Defense Force, intensifying their efforts to make sure they put every measure with our little effort and with our little support, despite the propaganda and the sabotage, these so-called useless terrorists, they can no longer penetrate our land, pick our youth from their homes, and go away, go scot-free just like that anymore. We all can see all these things. Now, what are we waiting for? They call them different names. They call us different names. They tag us this, they tag us that. But still yet, even the judgment from Finland has already vindicated us. And still yet, are we not getting the point? Are we not getting the point? Are we not getting the point? This is the time. There is no any other time. It will be so sad that we were unable, having these great men and women, volunteers of our land, who have volunteered themselves with experience to engage these criminals, these terrorists that have come to. We deal with whosoever. Just give them the support so that by their own mouth, by themselves, let them begin to report, let them begin to speak, let them begin to cry. It is not we that will be shouting every time. Let them begin. There is a manner, there is a way that we are going to deal with these people. We can do it. These great men and women that are guiding our land, our Biafran Liberation Army, they can do it. If we can do what is needed, and we can do it, we have the numbers, we have the money, we have all it takes. But out of hypocrites and wickedness, sentiments, we allow few individuals to continue to infiltrate virus among us. And some of you will give them attentive ear, delaying and allowing these atrocities to continue to happen, instead of us to use this opportunity that we have to showcase what we can do. We are sleeping. Is it when after doing all these things now, tomorrow now, maybe they just call us now to round table and say, okay, now we are fed. I go, everybody this one. Then you will expect me, you will not be happy. Without dealing with these people, without dealing with both the saboteurs and all this Fulani Janja, without giving them dealing with them to the manner that they must to use their mouth to report, to shout, say, hey, look at what they are. That is, if we cannot do that, I don't think that we are at that point. This is an avenue of revenge. This is revenging. We must revenge those 5 millions of Biafrans that they have been killing those for no reason. This is the only thing that can give them justice. We need to bring our money, support this liberation army, give them everything that they want, and make sure that any time these people penetrate, they can never ever not that after dealing with some, they will not come out and report that says some even went back. No one will go back. Let me yield my mic now. Thank you, Mazi Holland.
I can't hear anyone again.
Someone was saying hello.
Okay, it's Holland. I cannot hear anyone. Sorry.
Okay, I will bring you down, Holland, and bring you up again. 1 million, continue if you still have anything to say.
Thank you.
My sister, as I hear hello, I thought that my time is up, because the kind of rage that is in me,
You see?
our people really need to understand.
Hold on, 1 million. You see how it looks like to interject? It always demoralize someone. You just lose your line of thought. You see? Go ahead. Yeah, bring back yourself, reorganize.
As for me, I cannot lose my line of thought. It's just that the reason why I am talking like this is because I am not I'm not in the class of all these criminals that have been
Continue.
embezzling money with the blood of our innocent Biafrans. The advantages that we have, if we cannot make very good use of it, because this kind of, our eyes are open. Our eyes are open. We understand. Everybody knows. Nobody can come and tell you that your brother, our army, that they will come and tell you that that your army are the one committing insecurity in your land. Nobody will tell you that, and you will now put your hand and you will not say, when you now see Udogachi, you now see Akodo, you will not see Bubatru, and all these criminal, all these bandits that these criminal illegitimate governors has recruited. They will now mix them with some Fulani mixed blood, those evil ones, the worst evil criminals. They will now give them uniform, give them gun, and they will be parading with new healers. When you see those ones, you will respect yourself. But when you get any information that Biafra Liberation Army is around, they are there to make sure that they deal with all these criminals, these touts, these bandits that are intimidating you. You will be the first person that we go and sabotage and say this is where they are. What are you going to gain? You will be the first person to go and sabotage because sabotage is in your blood. And those of you that allow yourself to be recruited among all these touts, all these bandits, I don't know what is your aim. I don't know what is your plan. I don't know the criminal you are looking for in Biafra land. I don't know the insecurity you want to fight. The people that are bringing insecurity are the people that you are going to work with. The people that are destroying you, the people that are killing you, the people that are worsening your situation. And you know, not as if you don't know. But one thing is for sure, the Biafran Liberation Army are there for the Biafran people. They are there legally. But any other security outfit apart from the Biafran Liberation Army in Biafran territory, Biafran resistance fighters, Biafran defense forces, they are bandits. They are all bandits. That is what they are. And if you find yourself among them, yeah, again, you understand? Because I cannot remember the last time the de facto government in the homeland have uplifted this the sanction that they gave. That I mean the eviction of every Janjaweed, every Nigerian operation or any Nigerian terrorist armed forces or anything that they are carrying, anyone carrying gun, including their courts, including their what is the other this thing, including their barracks, all those things. They are not as long as they don't function. No, if you are a Biafra and you are a Biafra land and you think that when you move from here to here, you see police and you see police station, or you move from here to there, or you are hearing OBs, you are hearing this one. For you're supposed to. There's one thing that's supposed to be always in your mind. You're supposed to know inside you that those things no longer exist, even though that they are there for now, but they no longer exist because they are all illegal. And that is the reason why I will still repeat it again. Always stay far away from any checkpoint. If you are hawking, if you are selling anything, stay away from any army barrack. Stay away from any checkpoint, because any time can be 6 o'clock. All those people you are seeing, they are all terrorists and they are illegal in Biafra land. Any time can be 6 o'clock. So that warning has never been uplifted. So do not say you did not hear, because this time around the game is really, is stepping up. And another warning to the Nigerian Janjaweed, the terrorist states. You see, the release of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can never be negotiated. And all of you that ganged up and to kidnap him, all of you will pay. None of you will go scot-free. And if you think that you can be jumping from one place to another to try to see how you can create another thing, or do another thing, or one thing or the other, you have failed on arrival, because this is going to be your last bus stop. We promise you. And if you think that maybe you are trying to do one or two, we are more than millions. You cannot stop us. We are everywhere. We are more than millions. You cannot stop us. So the best thing is for you to do the needful. And if you refuse to do the needful, then be ready, just like as we are ready. You see, he who is already on the floor is not afraid to fall anymore. So we are ready for anything that is to come. So please, Biafran people, I am begging you, my people, we have to stand up and face the reality. We have to rise up to our responsibility. Our responsibility now is to fund our Biafran government in exile. Our responsibility now is not to be jumping from one platform to another, to be listening to gossip. If you allow yourself to fall into those categories, many of them are regretting themselves. They are regretting today. Many of them can no longer speak on the social media again. Those people who have deceived you for a very long time, Many of them, you do not hear their voice. You do not see anything about them. They have all gone underground. So the only people, the only government now that is standing, doing everything that is recognized legally, that is piloting, creating the awareness to make sure that our recognition is met, is the Biafran government in exile. And we all can testify to the activities, how they are, how we are, how this government has been, carrying us along and making sure that, our recognition is being met, according to the process. So please, the only thing we need to do for our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to be released, for each and every one of us, not only our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, many of our brothers that the Nigerian terrorist state has kidnapped for years, for decades, they must be released. It is through our support. It is through BRGIE. There is no any other entity, there is no any other government, there is no body that is going to do it, that is doing it, or that is doing it apart from Biafran government in exile. So please, my people, there is no time anymore. The more we are delaying, the more danger we are putting ourselves, and it is not doing us any good. So we really need to step up ahead of these people. We really need to step up ahead of these monsters, because they are not ready to stop. They are not ready to even listen to us. They are not ready to obey anything. Even though now, maybe, for example, now the American government might even say, okay, do this or do that, or maybe they will even see that as an advantage to even increase their evil, because they already know how they are going to end. It is only you and I that's supposed to understand the mindset of these people, because the mindset that they are having is so you see what is happening in Hamas and all these places, with the kind of strike and attack that the Israel has dealt with these people. By now, if these people were human beings, they would have done the needful, and accept peace for peace to reign. Because if at all the Israelis are even asking for a peaceful place, not just because for their own interest, also for the interest of others as well. But these monsters, because they know the kind of crime and the atrocities they have done, they are evil. They are not even human beings, so there is no way they can give up. There is no way they can give up. There's nothing, there's no sanction, there's nothing at all. Even though there's nothing that you are going to do that they are going to give up. That is example of Nigerian government. For them to go as far to kidnap our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and we Biafrans, we allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu under kidnapping. He stay in DSS dungeon for good 5 years till today, and we are still here begging our people to stand up to do the needful. Why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and many of our brothers that they kidnap are still inside the dungeon, where even some of them we don't even know where they are, and we are still here, reluctant. Some of us and some people are listening to gossip. Some people are jumping from one place to another. It is very, very sad. It is very, very, very sad. It is true that freedom is not free. Freedom is not free. Freedom requires sacrifice. But at least there are many, many ways. There are many, many measures. There are responsibilities, that could be, implemented to minimize these casualties or this sacrifice, for our voices to be heard and for the needful to be done. It is because, these people, they always come into our land. They come into our land, and, the little we have, we used to defend ourselves. We used to defend the land. And, that is why when they come, they always have the opportunity of even some of them going back. You understand? But if at all that we are really ready, and we give this Biafran Liberation Army this full support according to our capacity, even before we are going to begin to get our recognition and diplomatic tie. If we can do it, if we have given these people the support, I am telling you, there is no way by now that you will tell me that the Nigerian terrorist army will be coming into our land, and at the end of the day, some of them will be going back. There's no way. And they will even have the opportunity to even come back and be towing their armor tank and maybe carrying their body, the remaining terrorists on body bags. You see? So all these things are you know, when they see all these things, they will go back, they will go and re-strategize, they will still come back. For so long now, all this one now we are doing now, trying to see if they try to stop the Biafran Liberation Army, do you know what they will do? They will not, even you, the innocent civilians, you know that they don't even report to any news, anything like that. They will tag all of you terrorists. And before you know it, they will wipe everybody. The only one that will survive will be the one that will run away. That is what will happen. But the reason why that has never happened, the reason why they cannot penetrate, the reason why they cannot come and dance on Python dance again, and it can never happen again in Biafra land, is because of Biafra Liberation Army. Do you think it's because of Udogachi? Do you think it's because of Ibubagu, the one that they are breeding? Who is our enemy? Is it not Nigeria Fulani terrorists? Is it not the Nigerian state, the Nigerian terrorist state that are our enemies? Anything under Nigeria, whether they bring it or Ibubago, Udogachi, whether Soludo, whether Hopus or Dimbao, whether any of all these people, all these people, as long as they are under Nigeria, it's not as if maybe we hate our brother. It's not as if maybe we hate our own. But anything that is attached under that evil entity, that evil name, that you want to bring it in our land, you want to come and enforce it in Biafra land, and you are doing all those things, you want to come and mostly when you are carrying out all those activities with impunity in our land, then you think that we, the Biafran people, will accept that. We will see that and continue to keep quiet. It can never happen. So this is the reason why the Biafran Liberation Army are there. And all these criminals that I have just mentioned, they are not among us. Because if they are, by now, they would have all resigned. They would have all resigned. But tomorrow, they are still the one that will still come out and tell you, come and vote for them for another election. Since all this while, even till today, you have governors, you have all these things. Look at what is happening in Biafra land. What have they said? Have they come out to give any official statement concerning what is going on in Okigwe? They cannot do that because they understand they understand that they are the architectures of the insecurity of these terrorists, of all these things that is going on. They cannot report it. They cannot say anything concerning that. So if our people have seen all these things and refuse to identify their enemies by themselves, and tomorrow somebody will come and tell you that Commander Gento is your enemy, just imagine. Somebody will come and tell you as a Biafran that our Biafran Liberation Army, they are not kidnappers. Then you will not believe that. The only people, this army that have stood their ground, making sure that the evil that these people has planned against us, making sure that the 2 billion naira that Ale Monyema gave to the terrorist Nigeria, that Ale Monyema have not even brought out to even see how he can even help our poor market women to even build a good 2 billion naira. Do you know what it can do? Ale Monyema have 2 billion naira to give to Nigerian terrorist state to come and oppress his own people. But go to his village, there is no good market with electricity. But 2 billion naira will be able to build a very standard, at least little commercial accessible, markets for the public that will benefit the people, that will uplift the people. But instead, he have this evil money, this blood-sucking, devilish money to give to Nigerian terrorists to come and intimidate us. After dealing with Nigeria, after dealing with Biafra Liberation Army, you yourself that is clapping for them, you, all this mugu that does not even have sense to think. Do you think that you will be the one that will be left? Is Ale Monyema living in Okigwe? Is Ale Monyema, is any of his family living in Umulolo or Ako? They are not there. You don't even know him. You don't even know them. You only see Ale Monyema on TV. This is something you people don't ask. After dealing with all those people, are you that is vulnerable? You that is nothing. Are you the one that they are going to leave? Do you think that the kidnapping, okay, some people that went to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu do? Even you yourself, everybody know, their judge, their court have vindicated that he have done nothing wrong. So is it not the same manner that they will still come and deal with you? You that nobody even know. If they buy you now, nobody will hear you. Nobody will hear it. If not for Biafran government in exile, maybe if not for Biafra, the existence of Biafran government in exile, all the atrocities that they have been committing in Biafran land, there is no platform, there's no media that will make it, that will take it up, apart from Biafran government and their media. So if you don't support your own, you will allow other medias, even when they kill you, they will come, they will tag you criminal. They will bring. When last did we see them come into Biafra land and kill any youth, or maybe arrest any youth the way they have been arresting innocent youth? They will now drop what is it? They will now drop a rusted pipe. They will drop some nonsense machete and all these things gone, and they will say they are IPOP or they are this or that. Have you? When last did you see those nonsense again? It is because the Biafra Liberation Army have stepped up their game, even with the little effort, the little contribution that we have been doing, to make sure that these people does not come into our land and go scot. They know what is happening to them, because anytime they come with armor tank, so they know what is happening to the armor tanks. I will use my mic here because I think our time is really up. Thank you very much, my host. Our people, please, funding is the key. Funding and your support is the key. We are winning. Thank you very much. God bless us. See you in the in the town hall meeting.
Thank you so much, 1 million. You see, this is how this life is. When something is about to end, it will become more interesting. Thank you so much for that submission. You've really spoken at length to Biafrans, and that is how it's supposed to be. Yeah, Biafrans, I want to appreciate each and every one of you that tune in, and I want to appreciate my co-host, 1 million, and Holland, and all the speakers. MID, we missed you. We're happy to hear your voice again. Mama Betty and Obi Chicago, the energy booster. Thank you so much. Hey, Toti, there was no time to hear your voice. All of us gathered here. Yes, so thank you for tuning in. Yeah, we have to stand very, very strong in unity, and then put all these saboteurs behind us and forge ahead. It is true that some of them are, they are so dumb, like one idiot here, Ogodo woman, after crying to Rabu Fulani to help him sell his mug. Ever since I knew this man, he's all about mug. Every time he comes to social media, he's crying about mug. And now, I just want to tell him that he's an idiot, because he has the privilege to have access to Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi in Canada, and he doesn't understand the meaning, the difference between congressional briefing and congressional hearing. So, Godama, you are an idiot, and I'm very happy that we have somebody from Canada, Sister Eunice, who has sense. We have somebody like Kashmir who have sense. We have somebody like Sister OJ who they're all in Canada with you, and they are so different from you because you're an idiot. They all know the difference between congressional briefing and congressional hearing. I don't blame you, God, man. You are a fool, because the woman that you are following, you are washing her pants. Because if you have brain and you are a man with 2 balls, you will not come out and tweet this kind of disgrace, and you disgrace your entire generation. I don't blame you, because the only thing you know is mock, and that is the only spelling that you know. Mock in the morning, mock in the afternoon, mock in the evening, mock at night. Go and study. Even Biafrans in the homeland, they know the difference between congressional briefing and congressional hearing. They cannot differentiate, because it is this your type that will confuse Biafrans who wants to be confused. Because even if you don't know what you are tweeting, how will you educate others? You think this is embassy that you guys went in DC and mantle flag? Upon that, NGOZI did not invite you. You couldn't go. This is a total different thing. And It was congressional briefing with all the logistics that was provided for us. He's saying here, where are the US Congress? Is your papa a US Congress member? Idiot like you. Is your mother a US Congress member? You are an idiot. Go back to school. Go back to school. You don't have, nothing is inside that your brain. That is why you don't have hair on your head. Olodo coconut head. Go and study. Don't come here and disgrace your entire generation. It is a shame. How would they feel seeing you disgracing yourself like this? I don't blame you. All of you, you are the same, including your madam. She has dumped you now. Why didn't you go and collect your whistle? Idiot.
That Ogodo man have mouth odor. He have mouth odor. Be careful if you are listening to him. Be careful. Be careful. Very dangerous one. Ogodo woman.
Imagine him using our picture, these handsome, eloquent men and women that sat comfortably to take this beautiful picture. He's saying, where are the US Congress? You are even opportune to be in Canada.
As far as Maazi Ogechukwu Nkere, you know, nothing will ever be good in their eye. Everything will just be like that in their eye. That is their problem. But that will be their problem. So it is only left for those Biafrans that will allow themselves to be cheapishly, deceived by all these mad odor people. These people that are irrelevant. These people that cannot even give you even 1 cent. They can never give you 1 cent. I am telling you, this kind of criminals, if you meet them on the road, and it happens to be that you are stranded or somehow, these criminals we never even look at your face. These are evil people, and if you allow yourself to be deceived, but that is the reason why I'm very, very angry about our people, because these things, if you will check it, if you will look at it very well, you will know naturally that these people are just they are enemies of progress. So, and there's no even need for you to even give them attention. By now, these people would have get lost totally. But sometimes some people still follow them. I don't still add them, because me, I block so many of them because they are irrelevant. Because the reason why I block them, because I don't want the genuine people that are already following what I'm doing to come and see those people, maybe their nonsense comment and start spinning. That is why I block them, so that nothing will connect us with them. You understand? That is why sometimes I block them. We know where we will meet in the public. So that is it. These people are very, very evil, my sister.
Yeah, he's an idiot. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's just move. Hey, brother Famo, we are about to close to move for fundraising town hall meeting. Oh my God, just 1 minute. So let me give you 1 minute so that we end the space. We have passed the time we are supposed to end. This is always the problem. Yala. Afam, are you there? I've sent you the mic. Please, 1 minute. Oh, where are you? Hey.
He's here. Oh, he's here.
Okay, Afam, 1 minute, please, so that I can end the space before Information Minister will suspend us. Afam.